Hey guys, it's fairTX, hope you're all doing well. So right off the bat, I want to say that I've been meaning to make a video like this a few months back and let you know what I've been up to, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll get the idea of why I wasn't able to. So I want to thank all of you for the comments and the DMs while I was inactive, and I apologize for the lack of responses to some of you, as you know, most of the time I wasn't even checking my social media pages. But this whole year has been super rough, and with everything that's been going on, a big part of me felt like it would be a good idea to step down for a while, mainly out of respect for you guys, and because I didn't want my comment section and my Twitch chat to turn into a political discussion panel. So I organized a fundraising campaign for the people of Ukraine a few months back and stopped streaming and posting videos when the campaign ended. Also, my son had just turned 2 in January and my wife was 3 months pregnant, so talking about the increasing emotional stress about everything, I think I made the right call. Anyways, I'm back now and the uploads will resume at my usual pace, meaning I want to try and post at least 2 videos per week. The project I've been working on for the past 7 months, also making it my biggest project ever, is a Tarkov movie called The Lord of the Things. You might have already seen the trailer, and if not, you can check it out later if you want. This is it, just no audio. Now, the movie itself is a combination of Tarkov gameplay, all of which is of course unscripted and edited in a very specific and I want to say innovative way, and 3D/CGI scenes made by me. It tells the story of a bear, obviously trapped in Tarkov, and his adventures, interactions, and relationships with certain traders as he tries to survive and ultimately make his way out of Tarkov. So I wanted to encapsulate everything that Tarkov players go through, while also presenting certain elements of the game in a way that we've never seen before. Some of the things you'll see in the movie might even make you feel like you've wanted them to be a part of the actual game. But my imagination and storytelling needs wanted me to further enhance some of those elements, and therefore the movie will be posted in 3 chapters, which will give me more time to work on and improve the story going forward. Now, the first chapter is finished, and I'll post it as soon as I render it out, but the most annoying thing about this is that I have to render it piece by piece due to the complexity and file sizes. Now, the important thing is that I'm really happy with how it turned out. However, I am of course very well aware that it's not perfect, especially when it comes to the technical side of it all, but I need you guys to know that I'm the only person running this channel and making the content, so pretty much everything production related, the writing, directing, animation, sound design, etc. was done by me. Initially, my plan was to remake some of the Tarkov gear, as I am really not a fan of those textures, but in the end, I decided to use the gear from the game after all, simply because it would take too much time. But I still messed around and changed a bunch of stuff on the fly to make it fit better. For example, having M4 mags in a rig while the character is wielding a P90 didn't really make sense, so, you know, I tried my best. Now, animating the scenes took the longest, of course. There's this feeling I get after a certain number of hours of animating, and it's this raw feeling of just wanting to delete all the keyframes and start from scratch. And that's exactly what I did with one specific scene. 2.5-minute scene to be precise. You know, that's a lot of animation hours. But I just wasn't happy with the end result, so I started from scratch and it set me back quite a bit, but I was finally happy with the outcome. Now, to answer some of you that were asking me this, no, I do not have a motion capture suit. I'm doing everything by hand, so IK, FK switching and all that good stuff. You know, to some extent, I don't even want a motion capture suit, simply because I don't think I know enough about this stuff, but dude, sometimes I just wish I had one, because it would make my life so much easier. Now, talking about all the CGI stuff I want to learn and don't have the time to, I have to do it on the fly and I have to learn fast, man. I bought a $200 course a few months ago and I've still only watched the introduction. But do you know what the best part about this is? It's that the deeper you dive into the matter, the more you become aware of just how little you know. I'm talking about myself, of course, but I'm sure that some of you will be able to relate, because I've seen a bunch of CGI wizards out there and I've seen what they can do. You know, it's demoralizing and inspiring at the same time, if that makes sense. Sure, I mean, sometimes I wish I'd started doing this when I was 15, but that's just how it is, and all I can do is try to learn as much as I can when I get a chance for it. Now, I just want to clarify the "when I get a chance" part. So my daughter was born a month ago. She's healthy and happy, a little fart machine, already making all of us laugh. But ever since we found out my wife was pregnant again, I began preparing myself for the fact that my work hours are gonna be very, very different. I often catch myself wishing that there were more than 24 hours in a day, but honestly, I'm content with how things are, and I can safely say that I'm adapting to everything as best as I can. Sure, sometimes there's lack of sleep, sometimes I can't put in the daily work hours that I wanted, but that's life. Also, my son is 2.5 now, so he's got his little daily routine, kindergarten in the morning, outside playtime in the afternoon, and each time I take him on one of our little adventures, I don't just do it for the sake of it, you know? I do it because I don't want to look back 5 or 10 years down the line and say I should have been there more. You know, he's a smart kid. He loves to explore, ride his little balance bike. He loves nature, and most of all, he loves spending time with us. That, of course, goes both ways. So instead of the 10 to 15 hours of work time I used to put in per day, I can now get 6 to 8 hours at best, and not in a single sitting. However, even when I'm fully concentrated on my work and he jumps into the room and asks me to come and play with him, I never want to say no. Dude, his little brain is so full of ideas that even I'm sometimes left astounded, but it just makes me proud. He even got used to the fact that I work from home, so sometimes he just brings his toys into my room and then proceeds to play next to me, you know, just looking up from time to time, trying to find my eyes. My daughter is still too little, of course, to play with him, but you know, he's super careful around her and comforts her when she cries. But I'll tell you this though, when he was born, we were kinda all over the place because we didn't know what to expect, you know, first kid, no experience. Now, even though our responsibilities doubled, it actually feels easier this time around. And no, I'm not saying that having 2 kids is easier than having 1. On the contrary, it's more about the fact that we've grown, both as parents and as human beings. And this, my friends, is why I tell you that no one can ever really be ready for having a child. All you need to do is just want it, you know? It's about learning how to deal with the challenges, accepting that you don't matter the most anymore, learning how to listen to them, and acknowledging the fact that whatever you do or say is going to have an impact. Yes, I have learned this along the way as well. And there you have it, pretty much. I do hope that this update gives you a better understanding of what's been going on in my life, but I still want to make a video about what's it like to be a full-time content creator, and you know, just talk about certain things I presume you guys would be interested in. But until then, dudes, I just have to get my YouTube game back on track. Dude, I haven't gamed in over 6 months. I miss Tarkov, I miss Insurgency, I miss Ready or Not. I've been seeing all these updates for all these games, and I got so many cool new ideas, especially for the new Tarkov wipe, and I really can't wait to get back in there. Yeah, but I'll ask you this. While my video is rendering, do you guys want to see maybe 1 or 2 Tarkov videos in between? You know, just to keep you occupied while you're waiting? If so, just comment down below if you want to see some more videos in between. Also, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to make a movie like this again. Dude, it's so draining, and I know you gotta risk it for the butterscotch cookie, but man, I need rest. Anyway, just let me know what you think about that. I swear I'll try to up my reply game and get back to you as soon as possible. Also, last year, some of you guys asked me if I'm able to turn on the memberships for my channel, and I finally decided to do so. Of course, with my YouTube content being entirely free, and will of course remain that way, memberships offer a cool way to support my channel and my work and receive certain benefits in return. Kinda like subscriptions on Twitch, except that I'm usually much more active here than I'm on Twitch. Now, these benefits include custom emojis and badges next to your name, so every single time you comment, you're gonna be able to see a little badge, unique to how long you've been a member for. I also want to include monthly content drops, some 3D assets, custom-made wallpapers by me, and also monthly tutorial or gaming sessions, you know, depending on what we agree on. Now, this goes without saying, of course, don't ever feel obligated to become a member, but if you do decide to support my channel in that way, I'll be eternally grateful to you guys, and I'll try to make those content drops very interesting. And I appreciate you guys for even considering becoming a member. I hope you guys know I'm always trying to improve my content with each new video, learn new things in new softwares, and just overall I never want to be lazy while making the content. Sure, you know, it's 2022, and I feel like it's very hard for this kind of content to stand out, cause you know the algorithm just doesn't favor it, but with your help dudes, oh, we're gonna make it happen. But yo, I just want to say a huge thank you for watching, for years of being with me on my journey, for patiently waiting for me to return, and I sincerely hope you're going to enjoy the upcoming content. So thank you so much once again, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.